Hi, today I'm going to show you how to use this Grand Pit Stop tubeless tyre repair kit, which is a bit of a learning experience for me because I've not used it before. This is what we've got in the kit. We've got the gun, a spike and a nozzle, a bradawl tool for opening out the hole, and a selection of rubber plugs, and a very wicked little looking knife. Apparently you screw this onto there and that lets you force this through the hole in the tyre. You then use this tool to open out the hole and roughen up the edges to make the hole big enough to get this through. This thing shoots back like that. These plugs have to be kept moist apparently, and it's sealed up in this bag. We've got some sort of lubricant on them. Apparently you're supposed to put this in there and somehow force it right the way down inside the body, which looks to be easier said than done. Oh, there he goes. Right, that's gone right the way down inside there. Right, so let's have a look at the problem we're trying to deal with. Well, this is my bike. I blew up this tyre to 32 psi the other day. And if we look on the gauge, you can see it's now dropped down to below 20. The culprit wasn't hard to find. You've got what Ugly would have called a nerd nail stuck in the tyre there. Now you don't get a pair of pliers with the kit, but it advises you to that you'll need a pair. Well, I've got this pair of wire cutters, which hopefully is going to let me get this nail out. Wow, this is a beauty. There we go. Sheesh. See how quickly that's going down now. Right then. So the next job is to open this hole out with this bradawl tool. There we go, that's through there now. Screw the nozzle onto the spike, put the spike into the tyre. Sort of thing you don't want to do with a camera running. There we go, that's in there. That's off there. That's sat in there. Screw this in. Right, let's try again. Right, so that's gone in there as far as it will go now. So hopefully when I pull this out, there we go. That's it. We now have a little rubber nozzle sticking out of the tyre. Right. It says to make sure this is fully up against the head inside, but that feels pretty good. I'll quickly blow this up. Right, well that's got it blown up to the correct 32 psi. I can't hear any hissing noises, so we just have to wait and see if it holds up. I'm going to cut this off with a pair of cutters rather than that rather evil looking knife they give you, for the sake of saving my fingers. Oh, that worked very nicely. It says leave it about 1 millimetre proud. I'm not quite sure why, but or maybe it's so that it bells out and doesn't get pushed back through. Well, certainly the rubber plug is far bigger than the hole it went through, so fingers crossed we've got a fix. But certainly worth familiarising yourself with it before you set off on a long journey, because that was actually quite easy once you know what you're doing, but sitting by the side of the motorway in the chucking rain wouldn't be the best time to be learning. Well, here it is 24 hours later, still holding 32 psi. Always make sure you put this back on. This is sometimes called a dust cap, but its proper name is a primary seal. That's there to make sure that the inflator valve in the tyre doesn't leak due to centrifugal force or going over bumps. It's most important. Okay, thank you very much. Safe biking.